Cathy McLeish here again to talk about alcoholism, and today's subject just might hurt a little bit. It is how much pain can we take as a practicing drinker, a practicing alcoholic maybe. Okay, I'm going to tell you, you can handle a lot of pain. Here's what we do. Our threshold for pain gets stronger and stronger. Today, my threshold is very small. I've been sober over 30 years, and when something bad happens, I want to take care of it now. I want to fix it. I want to find a solution. I do not want to live in pain. That wasn't the case back when I was drinking. I could handle a lot of pain. My whole life was painful. I was in an abusive relationship. I had a lot of things going on that were very self-destructive. I had broken relationships with family and friends, siblings, parents, all of that. I had lost finances. I was losing a home in foreclosure. There was so much pain going on, and I was okay with it because I had learned to tolerate a lot of pain. Another thing that I will tell you, and it is factual because I have seen it for over 3 decades, almost everybody that cries uncle has cried uncle because they can't take any more pain. And when I say can't take any more pain, it is because of a death. It is because of a prison sentence hanging over their head. It is because of a lost job. It's because they're out on the street because their partner said no more. It is because of something very serious that they have finally had to say, do I need help? Can you help me? Do you think maybe I need to stop drinking? Could alcohol be part of the problem? I don't think it is, but maybe. So it's a warning. I don't like to give warnings. I don't like to hear warnings. That's another thing about alcoholics. Don't tell me what to do. I know you're trying to tell me what to do, but it's a warning that is given out of concern, out of love, out of the knowledge that there is nothing waiting but worse, more pain. And we will tolerate it. We will tolerate it to the point that we can't walk it back. And that is the last thing that we want to do. You know, in recovery, I worked at a recovery home. And one of the things I had to do was I had to interview people. And often they were in jail, and a couple times they were in prison. And so I went into jails and I went into prisons. And one of the things that just was branded in my brain is do not ever do anything, no matter what, that you end up in jail and then in prison. I can't explain the feeling. I can't explain the negative, the black, the darkness. I can't explain the sounds, the hopelessness, but that is what's waiting. That is what's waiting when we don't stop, when we see some of the first signs. And our pain tolerance, unfortunately, will tell us that we can take it. We can take more. We don't care. If you want to leave me, that's your problem. I don't have to change. I'm not going to change. You can't change me. You can't make me do anything. And you know, even in sobriety, one of my coaches said, you know what? The rebel in you scares me. And I was over 20 years sober. And I still had that rebel. I still have that rebel today. She just doesn't run my life. So don't let the rebel in you, don't let the person that wants to call their own shots, that wants to show everybody. Because what we do as alcoholics is we show them. We show them for sure. We show them that they were right. And usually they were right a year ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago. And what do we lose by not listening? 10 years, 5 years, another year. Don't do that. Don't do that. So your pain threshold, it's going to be as high as you allow it to be. So at any point, they call it an elevator. You can get off at any floor. So choose in the low numbers before we get to double digits. Cathy McLeish, thanks for listening, and thanks for gaining some knowledge and understanding so that we can be part of the solution when it comes to the disease of alcoholism. Thanks.